In today's video, we are going to explore Lao Tzu quotes about people, lifestyle and government. A leader is best when people barely know he exists. When his work is done, his aim fulfilled, they will say, "We did this ourselves." All streams flow to the sea because it is lower than they are. Humility gives it its power. If you want to govern the people, you must place yourself below them. If you want to lead the people, you must learn how to follow them. He who is self-conceited has no superiority allowed to him. How could a decent person ever rejoice in victory and delight in the slaughter of men? I have 3 precious things which I hold fast and prize. The first is gentleness, the second is frugality, the third is humility, which keeps me from putting myself before others. Be gentle and you can be bold, be frugal and you can be liberal, avoid putting yourself before others and you can become a leader among men. If you understand others, you are smart. If you understand yourself, you are illuminated. If you overcome others, you are powerful. If you overcome yourself, you have strength. Manage affairs before they are in a mess. The more laws and restrictions there are, the poorer people become. The more rules and regulations, the more thieves and robbers. The reason why rivers and seas receive the homage of 100 mountain streams is that they keep below them. Thus they are able to reign over all the mountain streams. So the sage, wishing to be above men, putteth himself below them, wishing to be before them, he putteth himself behind them. Thus, though his place be above men, they do not feel his weight, though his place be before them, they do not count it as an injury. The sage puts herself last and is first. The sage sees the world as an expansion of his own self. So what need has he to accumulate things? The skillful speaker says nothing that can be found fault with or blamed. To lead the people, walk behind them. If you keep feeling a point that has been sharpened, the point cannot long preserve its sharpness. The universe is sacred. You cannot improve it. If you try to change it, you will ruin it. It is better to do one's own duty, however defective it may be, than to follow the duty of another, however well one may perform it. He who does his duty as his own nature reveals it never sins. It is better to leave a vessel unfilled than to attempt to carry it when it is full. Only fools seek power, and the greatest fools seek it through force. Sincere words are not fine, fine words are not sincere. Some lose yet to gain, others gain and yet lose. The best of all leaders is the one who helps people so that eventually they don't need him. The higher the sun ariseth, the less shadow doth he cast, even so the greater is the goodness, the less doth it covet praise, yet cannot avoid its rewards and honors. The master dwells in the substantial and not in the superficial, rests in the fruit and not in the flower. The more laws and order are made prominent, the more thieves and robbers there will be. The people are hungry, it is because those in authority eat up too much in taxes. The power of intuitive understanding will protect you from harm until the end of your days. The ruler attains wholeness in the correct governance of the people. The sage does not hoard. The more he helps others, the more he benefits himself, the more he gives to others, the more he gets himself. The way of heaven does one good, but never does one harm. The way of the sage is to act, but not to compete. The soft overcomes the hard, and the weak the strong. The 10,000 things flourish, and then each return to the root from which it came. Returning to the root is stillness. Through stillness, each fulfills its destiny. The true person avoids extremes, self-indulgence, and extravagance. The true person governs by emptying the heart of desire and filling the belly with food, weakening ambitions and strengthening bones. The wicked leader is he who the people despise. The good leader is he who the people revere. The great leader is he who the people say, "We did it ourselves." The words of truth are always paradoxical. There is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent. To lead people, walk behind them. To realize that you do not understand is a virtue, not to realize that you do not understand is a defect. Treat those who are good with goodness, and also treat those who are not good with goodness. Thus, goodness is attained. Be honest to those who are honest, and be also honest to those who are not honest. Thus, honesty is attained. Truthful words are not always beautiful, beautiful words are not always truthful. Good words are not always persuasive, persuasive words are not always good. What is a good man but a bad man's teacher? What is a bad man but a good man's job? What is well-rooted cannot be pulled up. What is firmly grasped will not slip loose. It will be honored from generation to generation. When a nation is filled with strife, then do patriots flourish. When the best leader's work is done, the people say, "We did it ourselves." When virtue is lost, benevolence appears. When benevolence is lost, right conduct appears. When right conduct is lost, expedience appears. Expediency is the mere shadow of right and truth. It is the beginning of disorder. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel.